David, what exactly do we mean by brand value, and how do you work it out?
At Brand Finance, we calculate the value of businesses by looking at what we call branded business. So that's the value of the enterprise that is trading under a particular trademark, and that's what we would call the branded business value. And then within it, we put a specific value on the trademark itself, and that's what we call brand value.
And how has Manchester United managed to double that brand value in, 5 years, according to your figures?
Yes, we calculate that it's gone from 197 to 412 million pounds in the space of 5 years. The primary way of doing that is by dramatically increasing the amount of revenue that they generate, and that has been their real success.
And I suppose the key question, not just for Manchester United, but for other clubs as well, how do you turn that brand value into real money?
Yes. Well, to start with, you've got to have on-pitch performance, and the real outstanding success of the Glazers is that they've managed to hold on to Alex Ferguson, who has steered the club to greater and greater success, and it's that drives the desire of people to want to give them money.
And let's not forget, when the Glazers took over, there was an awful lot of, animosity is one way of putting it, downright fury is another way, but they've proved their critics wrong.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they've just quietly gone away and got on with the job of turning it into the world's most successful football club, both on field and certainly in terms of the commercial deals.
And do you need lots of money to push up your brand value? The people that have got the most brand value are, of course, the biggest players in the game around the world.
Yeah, the most valuable brands are Real Madrid, Barcelona, and on top there's Manchester United. The fastest growing brand actually is Man City, which has doubled in value over the last year. You do need money, but really what you need is performance, and that means good management, and you need performance on the field and in your commercial activity.
Now, of course, media is a major revenue stream. What approach does Manchester United take that others perhaps don't go as far as commercial deals are concerned?
Well, I think if you look at where the revenue is coming from, it comes from three sources. You get match day revenue, which is what you sell people at the pitch and how much you charge for the seats, and they've stretched their capacity so that they get that to the max. They also have media revenue, but to a large extent that's outside of their control because it's determined on a grouped basis. The one area where they can really maximise is by doing their own commercial deals, and they have been outstandingly successful at getting 20, 30 players, companies that will pay them for sponsorship rights.
And that is quite incredible, isn't it? Because they've got so many people just desperately wanting to be associated with the brand, and they don't mind sharing, I guess, some of these corporations with other competitors.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And in fact, I'm told that one of the reasons they went for Aon as their shirt sponsor was because it was fairly neutral. If they had Coke or somebody, it might have conflicted with some of the others. They actually have a whole range of different sponsors, including Singha beer, Smirnoff vodka, Hublot watches. Everybody wants to be associated with a winner.
And do you have to be in the top three, the top five, as far as brand value is concerned, to really pull off a successful IPO? Because that's certainly what Man U are hoping to do very shortly.
Well, historically in the UK, quoted in football investments have been considered to be very high risk. The point about Man U is they've got tremendously consistent performance over the years. The money they get in means that they can ensure continued success, which therefore gives them greater stability as an investment.
And it does depend, I suppose, keeping that brand value on staying on top.
Yes, absolutely. You've got to stay on top to keep driving the values. I mean, just look at Arsenal as an example. Arsenal have been going off the boil and their brand value is going down.
Just one final point, Mr. Haigh. You're wearing a red tie. What should we draw from that?
Well, of course, I'm a Man U fan myself and always have been, so I suppose to some extent I'm biased. But we are actually measuring this very objectively, and they are a superb team run by a superb management from start to finish.